Getting tattooed is not rebellious. It is no longer rebellious. I'm sorry, it's just not. My name is Seth Alexander Cunningham. I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. I've been tattooing 21 years. Tattoos are a positive part of people's day-to-day experience or life experience. And it definitely, when you get done with a tattoo, you feel a sense of accomplishment. You know, you faced a fear, you've endured an uncomfortable situation. It's not something you can explain to somebody that hasn't had a tattoo. It's a very personal experience. It's kind of an interesting conundrum because, of course, the first few tattoos, you know, oh my God, they have to mean so much, and they have to be so symbolic. And eventually you get into the art, the beauty of it, just for the sake of the beauty of it. I think a lot of people find it to be a self-improvement, a physical self-improvement. For example, the person with the scar, you know, that doesn't like the scar, they want to get a tattoo on or around the scar to detract from people seeing the scar. Self-harm scars, things like that. I've worked with those many, many, many times. And that's a beautiful experience. You know what I mean? Helping somebody take something and turning it into a positive. Something that they can look at and see as a positive instead of a negative. I'm ultimately here to provide a service for people. And I never forget how lucky and grateful I am to be able to provide that service for people. It's not something you should take for granted. I got into tattooing out of necessity. I was trying to come up as an artist. That's what I wanted to do with my life. I had already gone to school for graphic design, animation. I quickly learned that, not that I hated it, but I wanted to work with my hands more. And I felt like it was a good opportunity for me to make a reasonably stable and structured living being an artist within my ideals, you know, being able to work with my hands, still being able to draw, still being able to work with people. And I hope that I help a lot of people cope with their experience and do what they need to do. I don't know anybody who hasn't been affected by suicide. There are people genuinely, really, really suffering. I have people in my chair crying. I have people crying when it's done. You know, one of the reasons that I felt that I wanted to get involved with you guys. I think it's important. I think it's special what you're doing. And I think that it's going to make a difference for people. And I try to do the best every day that I can to be a positive part of people's life. And I believe that that little action spreads person by person by person. It's a simple philosophy that a lot of people are familiar with. You know, you make the world a better place by making somebody's day better. You know, and I think with Ink Soul, you know, that presence that's there, and when people see that there's a community of artists and people that care about what you're going through or have gone through it themselves, going to have a positive impact for people. One person a day, two people a day, one person a week. Who cares? It's good. My name is Seth Alexander Cunningham, and thank you for checking out my garage.